welcome back to Culinary Undertaking. I'm TJ. Thanks for watching. And just a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss future episodes. Now today, I'm going to show you guys how to make ground beef tacos. So I've got some ground beef here. That's right, sorry I didn't grind my own today. But I've got some 93% lean. You use what you want. I like this because I don't have to drain off all the fat when it's ready to go. So that's what I'm going to use today. And to make these tacos, if you're using this, let me cover the brand name, nothing against that particular brand, but if you're using pre-packaged stuff to make your tacos, get rid of that crap. You don't need it. We're going to do it better. So I got some meat. I got my skillet heating up. Let me bring you in closer. I'll show you what we're going to do, and we're going to make some great tacos today. So my skillet's already hot. This is 2 pounds of ground beef, by the way. Alright, now I'm all washed up, clean hands after touching that. Get a little bit of kosher salt there. And now not a whole lot's going to happen. We're just going to mostly brown this off, which I know you've done a million times before. So brown it up. So far I've just got the salt in there. Once it gets a little further along, I'll show you what else we're going to add to it. And my mouth's already watering for these tacos. Okay, so we're a little further along. Now if I get down real close and squint real hard, I can tell there's a little bit of pink here and there. But that's okay. We're not done cooking, but at this point, I'm going to go ahead, you can see there's still some liquid and a little grease in there. So I'm going to go ahead and drain it off. There we go. Now there's a little in there, but when it gets to where you start losing meat, that's enough liquid out of there. Alright, now we're going to start adding our different spices and stuff. No matter what you do to this, the two main ingredients when you're going to do this is going to be some cumin and some chili powder. Now it's going to be similar to when I made chili. And I'm sure you watched the chili video. But as opposed to the chili, our taco meat, we want to have more of the cumin than we do the chili powder. So I'm going to put a little chili powder like that. Now with the chili, I just took the cumin and eyeball it, and I just put it in there until I covered up the chili powder, so you couldn't really see it like that. But we want a little bit extra, so if I went with, I'm just guessing if that was like 2 tablespoons of chili powder in there, I want to go at least 3, maybe 4 of the cumin. This is a new container I just opened, so it's not coming out too good. Ooh, it smells good though. Alright. Then I've got a little oregano. A little dusting in there like that, maybe a tablespoon. And I've got some chili flakes, some red chili flakes. Like that. I've got a little ground up sage goes well in here. If you don't have this, it's no big deal. And that was more like a teaspoon of that. Then, don't forget the garlic. I just use 2 decent sized cloves there. You can do more if you want. And that is my basic taco seasoning right there. And that's going to be way better than any package you've ever done. I've got a cup of water. Now I haven't measured this, it's just a drinking cup here. And I may or may not use the whole thing, just kind of eyeballing here. Yep, did the whole thing. Now that liquid in there, that water we put in there, that's going to help get our spices all through every piece of meat, make it a little bit more even all through there. And it's going to break down this hamburger more, just a little bit. All right, now basically we're just going to simmer this until the liquid mostly goes away. And, you know, right now there's a lot of it in there. So we want that to go away because you don't want to scoop this up and put it on a taco and have it all runny and liquidy running out the end of the taco. That's gross. So we'll just keep cooking this until it all thickens up. And we'll be back, and then it's taco time. All right, now at this stage right here, this is what we're looking for. So you can still see there's some liquid in there, it's bubbling. Now if I move it to the side, you can see that it takes quite a few seconds before the liquid to fill that back in. Now what we're going to do, it's not quite done, but at this point I'm just going to turn off the heat. I'm going to let it sit here for a few minutes, and that's going to continue to thicken up. The meat's going to absorb what's left of that liquid, and we're going to be good to go. In fact, I'm going to take that off the heat and just let it sit there for a few minutes and cool off. While that's doing that, let me talk to you about some condiments. All right, I said condiments, what I really meant was toppings, I suppose, although there are a couple condiments we'll put on here. So, you've got your patented plain old taco shell, and then our meat over here. You can see it's absorbed all of that liquid that was left in there, and it just took a couple of minutes for that to cool to where we wanted it. And I'll show you an ingredient here. You might go, ooh, what's that for? Trust me, it's good. So that ingredient would be shredded cabbage. I just bought a little head of cabbage. I shredded up. This is about a quarter of it. But putting some shredded cabbage on a taco or in a burrito, ooh, it makes a big difference. You won't taste it in there. If I put that in there and you didn't know it, you would never eat this and say, oh man, that's good cabbage. But it does add a nice crunch and a little bit of texture to your taco or your burrito that really makes a big difference. So give it a try. I think you'll like it. I've got some cilantro. I've got some hot sauce. Use your favorite kind of whatever hot sauce or taco sauce you want to put on there. I've got a batch of our patented guacamole that I made up here a few minutes ago. I've got some sour cream. I've got some shredded cheese. I've got a lime wedge. And then this is, I didn't make this. This came out of a can. But it's made out of roasted tomatoes. It's like a roasted tomato salsa. And it's pretty good. So I don't mind admitting that I didn't make that. Now, when I put a taco together, how I like to do it, because what I hate, you get a taco, right? It's got stuff in it, whether you made it or you bought it somewhere. You take a bite and the bottom cracks and all your stuff plops out. So I find we put a nice layer of cheese in the bottom down there. Like that. Cheese. Then we put some of our meat that's still hot on there. Get the rest of our cheese that fell off in there. Now that meat will hopefully melt that cheese. And that way if we do get a crack or something in here, that melted cheese will still hold this together enough that it's not just gonna fly everywhere and make a big mess. Then on top of that, I like to have a little cilantro. Here comes the cabbage. It doesn't take a lot. Obviously you can do burritos or tacos with this. I'm just making, I had some taco shells, so I'm doing tacos today. A little bit of our roasted salsa on there. Now at this point, I usually go one or the other. I either do sour cream or I do guacamole, especially on the taco, since you don't have all that much room to put stuff in there. If you're doing a burrito, maybe at this point I might wrap the burrito, then I would put some sour cream and some guacamole, like a little scoop on together on top of my burrito and do it that way. But when it comes to a taco, I find that's a little bit hard. And given sour cream, it's okay, but it's sour cream versus our homemade guacamole. There's no contest there. Then our lime wedge. Last, a little bit of hot sauce right across the top like that. Oh man, we're heading towards the cover of a magazine here with that. Ooh. Man, that taco meat is flavorful, way better than that packet of junk you throw on there. That lime is just all over your lips and you can taste it over there. I don't even know the cabbage is in there other than it just adds a little bit of crunch to there. I can taste the cilantro and the guacamole. The cheese did a good job. Our taco or our shell didn't split. That's holding everything together for us. So, there's tacos. Or burritos, whichever you want. In fact, I have some soft taco shells or some large tortillas here. And for dinner tonight, we'll probably do both tacos and burritos. So if you're gonna do some ground beef tacos or burritos, this is the way to go. Now, sometimes I'll make other types of tacos. I'll show you guys those in the future. But the ground meat one, I wanted to show you that one today. So, no excuse now to use that packeted stuff or have to go to the fast food place to get tacos. You can do these at home. They're simple. There's nothing to it. You know how to make the guacamole already. That's really, really good. Now you got your little cabbage trick you can show your friends. Now most people, when they've had my tacos for the first time and they see that I put out some shredded cabbage, they just look at it and they're like, what is that? I'm not eating that. I tell them, trust me, put some on there. They put it on there. Everybody loves it. Can't go wrong with a little bit of cabbage for a little extra something in your taco or burrito. We always got to think of something to kick stuff up a little bit or change it up a little bit. So I hope you tried this out. It's really good. If you make it, let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.